Good morning, fellow option traders, and welcome to the daily scan for Friday, March 15th, 2013. The market just keeps marching up. Of course, we all realize that, and I thought it was rather interesting when I stumbled across this article in MarketWatch today. Apple holding S&P 500 back from the record. Everybody else is hitting records. S&P 500 is not. Thought this was kind of interesting, so they're blaming Apple. They said, well, if Apple was at 700, then they would have broke the record a long time ago. And that's entirely possible. But there's something wrong with the index when one stock affects it so much when all the rest apparently are doing so well. So I find that kind of interesting. So while we're here, let's take a look here. Jobless claims came in pretty good yesterday, better than expected. And then today is Consumer Price Index, or the CPI as it's called. And of course they'll mess with that number enough to have it look good. And another big one is industrial production at 9:15, both before the market opens this morning. Okay, over to our account here. Insurance policies, nothing unexpected going on there. Apple's making me look very bad. Let's take a look at a chart for them right quick. They're just consolidating up here after this little bit of a bullish run here, and they're just kind of consolidating. This is the trade that expires today. This is my 1-to-1 risk reward that's going to expire today, and this is one. It was more like 3-to-1. I think that's what it is. That I put in for. No, this is a 1-to-1 that I put in for next week. So, and I did it at this too early in the morning. I have to stop trading before 10 o'clock. I just have to stop doing that. When am I going to learn? What kind of guru are you when you can't even learn from your own lessons? I don't know. Anyway, that's part of trading, I guess you could say. Everything else is looking pretty good. Most of this stuff down here is a Profit 10 portfolio, and we can split that out just by bringing up this account. And a lot of this is, most of it is for next month. So it's at a positive 204. This is my quasi-insurance policy on this account, where I did a similar trade. I did a double calendar. So that's sort of a supposed to be a managed risk type of a trade. So we're doing okay in this account. So it's up 204 right now. If we were to take a look at the Analyze tab, and we'll say hide any sort of simulations we may have out there, and do that. Okay. We got Amazon, Baidu, CF, MasterCard. I don't know what that is. Netflix, and then Panera. Okay. Reset slices, reset parameters. Where's IWM? Isn't IWM on this? Yeah. There it is. I gotta shut that off. There. Okay. Here's what we look like right now. So, not too bad. Still sitting in here at a delta effectively of 0. So that's we're in the sweet spot there, I guess you could say. Alright, let's go back to here. And in the spread account, we have Chipotle, which is, I believe, due to expire today. And we have another March 4th for next week on Chipotle. Amazon made a down move yesterday. I don't know if it's going to get below this 260. It's pretty close right now at 265. It could very well close or get down below 260 this afternoon. We'll just keep an eye on it. I can't tell anything right now in the pre-market whether I'm anticipating another down day. They were downgraded yesterday to neutral from, I don't know. They have all these goofy indicators. Everybody calls it something different, but it was downgraded, suffice to say. So that's good enough for me. It's good enough for you too, I hope. It's just a review here of VIX below 12. Incredible below 12. There has to be some sort of correction coming up. It's just a matter of when. And what else here? Gold is still below 1600. Silver still below 30. Oil is still, in the mid-90s roughly. And those are the other indexes that I watch besides, the regular old stock indexes. The big three, or the big four as I call them here. The Dow, S&P, NASDAQ, and Russell. Okay. Don't think that there's any real need to go over open positions right now, so we'll go right to the A+ list. We'll be doing a recap of the Profit 10 portfolio this weekend on a separate video. I hope I can get to it. It's going to be next week's going to be pretty busy personally for me. I still should be able to do the daily scans. That should not be a problem. Alright, we already looked at Apple. It just looks like it's kind of consolidating here. I'm not sure what exactly is going to go on there. No trades, no entries. Amazon mentioned they got downgraded yesterday. It would be down here in the news. Anyway, it's in there someplace. I saw it yesterday. So there could be a move down below this 260. We'll just keep an eye on it. I'm not going to do anything about it one way or the other. Baidu still in its still marching down. Not real fast, but still trending down nicely. But no entry points indicated either on the midterm or the long-term chart. CF. It's just too flat here to figure out a trade right now. We do have the iron condor on it, so liking that type of pattern, that's for sure. Chipotle. We do have this trade. Actually put this trade on yesterday as sort of a 3-to-1 risk reward on this particular one. Let's see here. At 9:36, the alert triggered that I had on it. Get my notes here. And at 10:30, I put on a 320, 315 bull put. Actually, I put in the limit at 10:30, and it was filled at 10:52. So I was waiting for the stock to come back up a little bit before I put this particular trade in. I want to make sure I got enough credit on it, and I did. So we're in Chipotle right now as well. Salesforce, anything going on there? Okay, we had our target down here. I'm going to move this a little bit over to here so we can get a little bit more realistic about it. Why does this do this? I don't understand. Okay, so we're waiting for maybe more of a pullback. We actually gapped up a little bit yesterday, just a hair, and then it pulled back. So this is really kind of setting up nicely. So I'm just going to be patient. We'll just wait for it. Google. Alright, we have a setup forming here as well, and we'll just wait to see how it does. Google is a stock that tends to pin on the monthly expirations. It pinned to a strike price, so we'll see if it pins to 820 here or where it ends up closing today. MasterCard. This was our old calendar. I don't really have anything else going here. I'm going to take these lines out. Oops. And then we won't have them pulling our eyes away from what we want to see here. We may not come down here, so this could be a secondary entry here. I'm going to set an alert here above this high from yesterday, and we'll just see what happens today. Last greater than or equal to 530.19. We'll see if it rings my bell today or not. And this would be a 20 delta if I do get in on it. Netflix. Nope. Just rolling along. No entries here. And no entries on the long term either. Priceline. Alright, Priceline may be setting up here. So we'll put a target in here. And we'll watch to see if she comes down there for us, to give us an opportunity to jump in. Panera. Last but not least. Alright, sort of flat. We do have some ups and downs in waves here, but they're just not strong enough to bring us down to where we like to see them. Alright, and I believe that that is it. It most certainly is. Alright, that's it for today. Actually, we're going to get out of class a little bit early today. I like early Fridays. And we can go and get some chores done or run some errands on the way home from work. Alright, that's it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day and happy trading.